나에게로 와 나에게로 와 나에게 넌
So fall in Korea is totally my new favorite season. I've done so many fun little side quests while the weather has been so beautiful, like going to this Starbucks with an amazing view of the sunset over the Han River. Just going to the Han River in general has been a huge highlight of living in Seoul. I mean, it's so beautifully landscaped and there's so many people biking and walking and lounging around. Right before the weather got too cold, I had one last picnic with Alexandra and Serena for our little kimbap and bread and cheese. But it's really nice to see public space really being taken advantage of. And there's all of these beautiful paths and walking along them at night, going back home has just been a really nice experience while I've been here. I also went to one of my favorite markets with some friends, Charlie and Christy and Alexandra. We got twegim, which is Korean fried food. I have mixed feelings about a lot of twegim, but we also got makgeolli, which is Korean rice wine, and that was great. And the best thing by far was like these Korean jalapeno popper-esque peppers. They were so good. I didn't actually have that much free time to spend on side quests though, because midterms and finals started kicking my butt around this time, so in cute cafes, albeit I was just doing a lot of studying. I did get to hang out a lot with my classmates though, like this is us getting some really good pork cutlet or tonkatsu. And we were just walking around getting lunch together. One of my classmates is a chef, so one time he even cooked for us, which was really great. And we had a party right after midterms where we all hung out together and got food and went to karaoke. So it's been really fun getting to know all my classmates here as well. Then next, I saw the IU movie. It's a concert film, so in IMAX, I got to see her concert performance that I missed from last summer, and it was mind-blowing. It was so good. She's so amazing. When I say this concert was insane, though, I don't just mean because she's an amazing singer and performer. There was a live orchestra, the dances were amazing, there was a drone show, and to top it all off, she sang one of her songs from a literal hot air balloon that she flew around the stadium. I could not believe my eyes. So today I went birthday cafe hopping, which is a thing. It was so much fun. Basically, tomorrow is Jonghyun's birthday from 17. So a bunch of cafes around Hongdae and around all of Seoul are putting on these birthday events where if you buy a drink, you get like free photo cards or stickers or something like that. So it's a great way for the cafes to bring in extra business, and it's super fun. So there's this thing in Korea called a fan site. It's a person who kind of as a job almost takes photos of a certain K-pop idol, and they're basically funded by other fans. So it's a mutually beneficial thing where like other fans might pay for their concert ticket, and then that fan takes really HD pictures that then the other fans get to enjoy. So a lot of these cafes are put on by fan sites who approach a cafe and make a deal to do this kind of event. I just really think that whole ecosystem is so fascinating. There were these two Korean girls in front of me, and they were kind of looking at me, so I said hi, and they said hi, and they told me I was pretty, and then we just became friends, and we walked around to all these different cafes together. They were really happy to walk around with us, even though we were foreigners, and it felt really good because I've definitely been feeling the divide between Korean fans and international fans, so it was so fun to just feel that instant connection and friendliness that fandom can create. Like, you don't run out of things to talk about, you instantly have things in common. It was just so much fun. I also went to Serena's birthday party at the Han River. It was so fun.
She gathered all of these different friends that she's made since we arrived, and we had cake and we talked, and the weather was beautiful, and it was so nice to meet all of these people. Yeah, it was just a really good time.
That was really fun. I got to meet Serena's level 1 friends and her cool journalism mentor friends. And there were 15 of us. We've actually made a lot of friends here, even though it's only been a short amount of time. So I'm really happy about that. It felt really good.
So a new thing for me is having classmates and friends who are also 17 fans. So we went to this pop-up together to celebrate 17's new album that was coming out. There were all these places to take photos, and we really got a sense for the concept and vibe of the music, which was really exciting. You really can't do stuff like this as an international fan, so it was really cool. I don't actually have that much time to dedicate to following 17's activities because, you know, I have school, I'm studying, but it was fun to take an afternoon to do a really fun fan activity with my friends.
We've already learned 6 chapters this semester, which means I'm pretty sure we're finishing the textbook this week and then moving on to 3B.
I then went over to Itaewon because I had some time to kill. Itaewon is the foreigner neighborhood in Korea.
It's my first time in Itaewon, and I'm actually shocked by how different the vibe is. Like, it really feels more foreign here. It's crazy.
There were all these kebab places, and I passed a Turkish bakery. I found Lurpak British butter. There were much more like gay and inclusive clubs and bars around, and overall just a lot of international vibe happening.
I just passed a Turkish bakery that looked amazing. They have legit baklava for 4,000 won, which is the same price I paid for trash baklava in Hongdae, so I'm coming back. It has been quite the day. I had class, and then I went to a 17 pop-up, and then I walked around Itaewon, and then I had unlimited hot pot with my friends, and then we moved Alexandra out of her Goshiwon finally into her nice new apartment. I helped her organize and build a chair. So it's been a long day. I'm ready for early bed. And Jongho Cafe is tomorrow because it's AT's Jongho birthday. But yeah, full day.
So I don't usually go to that many birthday cafes or anything. This would be my second time. But I went to go meet a friend I met online. I've never really had a successful online friend before, so it was really exciting to actually meet up. We did, and it was so nice. She's the best. We had so much fun. So after wandering around a little bit, we had a great day, did some shopping, and then I went off to the Seoul Firework Festival. This is the subway on the way to the festival. It was actually really scary. There were so many people. And Seoul last year had a bit of a crowd control issue at Halloween that resulted in people dying, so I was actually pretty scared. At the same time, though, the vibe was really, really festive, so yeah, mixed feelings.
I could not see a patch of grass for a full 15 minutes. That was freaking terrifying. I was so anxious.
But once I got out the other side, it was really, really fun. I loved watching the fireworks.
Okay, so after getting through the scary crowd, I actually made it to a place that was not crowded, met my friends, we got drinks, we talked. I met a girl whose thesis topic was similar to mine. It was really lovely. And now I'm escaping while the fireworks are still going on so that I don't get caught in the rush post-firework. The traffic is crazy. And I'm just happy that went well because honestly I was super nervous. But I'm really also happy I made new friends. Yay.
When I got home, I realized that they were airing the final soccer game of Japan versus Korea right near my house, so I stopped by the crowd to see everyone freaking out. It was so fun. Some adventures in food recently have also been good. I had this amazing roasted chicken stuffed with this rice with the other light fellows. It was so tender and so good. I had raw beef for the first time, yuke. It comes with egg yolk and little bits of Korean pear, and you mix it all together and eat it. It was so good. I was skeptical, but it was great. I also had galbichim, so tasty. This is budae-jjigae, which is Korean army stew. It's called that because it's made with like provisions that were introduced to Korea by American soldiers at military bases. We went to this giant hotok place. So hotok usually fit in the palm of your hand, but this one we had to cut like a pizza. It was crazy. Pretty good too. So back to school life. Once every semester, we do a cultural activity, and this semester it was learning about Korean traditional instruments. So the musicians explained them, and we got to listen to several different performances. I think the singing is so unique. It really feels, you can feel the storytelling through it. It's amazing. Then one of Alexandra's classmates had the idea to take a night tour of one of the palaces. They do this in the fall and spring, and it was so cool. We got led around by a guide, and we were all holding these lanterns, and we learned all about the beautiful palaces, and the photos and videos that we were able to take were just stunning. There was also traditional music performances, which was especially cool because we had literally just learned about them in school. So seeing all of that set up for the tour was really awesome. And thankfully it wasn't too chilly either. The whole night ended with this performance. It's this sleeve dance that's also a game. It was really cool. But amazingly, all of this was literally like $27 per person, and that included a nice little hot tea and snack while we were watching this performance as well. Then the last thing before our Jeju trip was Serena and I went up to Namsan to go take photos with the fall foliage. Namsan, you can take a cable car up to the top. It used to be called Namsan Tower, but now to make it more international, they call it Seoul Tower at the top right there, which is pretty funny. But the cable car ride was fun and the foliage was really beautiful. Our timing was actually pretty great. We got to take photos at the top, and then by the time we waited in line for the cable car on the way down, the sun was setting. So it was a very successful outing. Next up is the Jeju vlog.